Hello everyone, welcome to the bench. The first thing I must do is apologise for the lateness of this bench update. However, real life got in the way, and yeah, there were some things that I needed to do and got quite a lot of my attention to it. But hopefully with all of that now behind me, I can get back on and see if I can get some of what you're going to see finished. That'd be nice. Anyway, before we get going, because I have a feeling it might be a bit of a longish video for me, so go grab yourself a cup of tea, get some digestives, some hobnobs, some Jaffa cakes or custard creams, sit down and enjoy the video. So without further ado, first up is the Panda 135th HMEE JCB digger that myself and Colin have been doing as part of the Sunday at the Bench series that we're running at the moment. As you can see, it's all looking a little bit bronze green, but as you can see on this one, we've got a little bit of chipping and weathering, and it's a little bit worn. Get that out of the way, and then we can get that down here. As you can see, one light is off, the other one's still there. I'm probably going to try and do a couple of little divots in here somewhere, just to give the illusion that it's been shot at and the light casing has taken around and has disappeared off somewhere. The rest of it is just wear and tear, chipping. Might do the odd spot of rust, but nothing excessive. I don't particularly want to go any heavier than this. The next thing to do after this will be to go around and start making it looking a little bit dusty, and not dirty because it's going to be out in Camp Bastion, so it's going to be dusty. So we'll be using, I think it's the AK dust effects I think I shall be using on this, and that's what I'm thinking at the moment, unless I can think of something else, which I might use the Wilder, or could even use some Flory model washes. So yeah, there's plenty of choice. So I haven't made my mind up yet. Yeah, as always, still work in progress. But as you can see, it is a nicely detailed kit with lots of moving parts that you have to be a little bit careful of. Now looking at it now, I can see there's some areas that I need to go back to and go over again with the airbrush, but that's not a problem. This is still second coats. The back hoe is looking the part now. It's definitely been in the used. It's been used and abused, and it's all scratched and dinked up. Yeah, I discovered that the fit here wasn't as good as I thought it was, so we've had to put a little bit of filler in, a bit of sanding work and a bit of sanding work here, so we're going to have to do a little bit more paint work on there. And the legs have had a coat of paint. I don't know if it needs another one. Well, yeah, it's looking a little bit. Yeah, I'll have another spray over. But yeah, there's lots of working parts in this. If you can get one. Sadly, Panda are no more, and I think their kits are becoming more rare by the minute. So if you can get one, do so. There are one or two issues with the build, mainly around where parts fit together, or you got to use the holes that they've given you to use that aren't necessarily the right size. So my advice, if you buy one of these, is do an awful lot of dry fitting and test runs first before you commit to glue, because otherwise you'll be in a world of pain. And for those that like photo etch, yes, there's photo etch in this one. Yeah, my nemesis, photo etch. Yeah. As you can see, it is looking rather nice. I won't be doing the outside until I've weathered up in here and got the cab on, because I don't want this to get messed about with after I finish working on it. So that is that. The front bucket, which is almost there. We're going to start weathering this up and make this all look scratched and gnarly and worn. I've still got to go over this bit. So yeah, I've still got a long way to go on this, but I have to say, even though it does cause you to F and Jeff a little bit, and your swear box will take quite a few donations. Even having said all of that, it is still very much a kit that is worth getting and putting the time in, because once you've finished it, you will be very pleased with it, and I will be when I get round to finishing this one. So yeah, the build on this one is long and enjoyable, and get one if you can. Not guaranteeing you that you'll get one, but yeah, you may even pay silly money to get one, but it could be worth getting hold of. Anyway, on to the next work in progress. We have Revell's 1/24th McLaren 570S, and the body shell is pretty much how I want it to be. It's matte black with Tamiya light green sprayed over lemon yellow, and as you can see against the black, it really does pop. I'm not going to do any more green because I don't want to overdo it. I just want to make a bit of a statement that it's a little bit different, slightly left of centre, an oddball paint job, which is what I want, because what I've seen on YouTube, the vast majority of people that have built this have sprayed it orange. I just want to be a little bit different. So that's the body shell. The dashboard needs a little bit of work. When I pulled the masking tape off, I pulled a chunk of paint off as well. Not a problem, it won't take long. The air ducts I've got to paint over, and yeah, we've got a bit more light green sprayed over lemon yellow again. It really does make it pop. It's worth the effort of doing all the masking and the painting, and yeah. So yeah, we have one of the chairs that is almost done, but I've got to go around and do a little bit of touching up. My masking, as you can see, without moving the camera, my masking, I must improve on my masking. School report, can do better. Yeah, This one I've still got to unmask, but I've got to do a little bit of green work here so that it matches in. Door innards are done. Steering wheel needs a little bit of work done because yeah, idiot here, missed this bit. But underneath here and here is more light green, sprayed over lemon yellow again, just to really bring out the accent. The exhaust pipes I've still got to finish off because when they're supplied, all this is hollow. Now, I'm not entirely sure how much of this you will or will not see when the kit itself is finished, but as I've got the parts where I can get to it, I'd rather fill it in and it not be seen than not bother to fill it in and go, oh, that didn't work out very well. So yeah, it's taken a little bit longer. I need to go over again because it's sort of shrunk back a little bit, so we can do that. Engine is coming along. Didn't quite get the masking right, but it won't take much to go back over and cover that up. And the flappy paddles are done. Steering column and sticks done. So all in all, okay, it's a Revell kit, but it's a nice Revell kit. It's coming together quite nicely and I'm quite happy with where I am with it. And yeah, we will get there eventually. So that is that. So there is quite a bit of there's quite a lot of difference in kits that I'm working on at the moment. We've done a digger. Now we're on a very slinky, sexy sports car, and then we come to the E-Models buddy build that I'm working with with Colin. And what we have here is the 1/35 Mini Art AA tow truck, he says, and it is packed with detail. If you haven't built a Mini Art, have a go because you'll be in for a treat. There's quite a lot of parts to go on, but it looks, even in this stage, it is looking really good. So what it's going to be like when I've got the crane on the back of it as well, that's going to be, yeah. So we're working on the cab at the moment, so that can go over there, which we haven't quite got finished yet, but yeah, it's very much work in progress and it's coming along really nicely. So don't forget to pop over to E-Models and have a look at the old have a look at the videos that we've done so far, so you can see where we've got up to, and we'll be back at it again on Wednesday. Now, something that I haven't done before, and that is I haven't built a 1/56 scale. Yeah, you did hear me right. 1/56 Rubycon. It's, from what I can gather, it's tabletop gaming, but you don't have to go in to build these. You don't have to play the game as well. They are plain dropsies. They are beautiful kits. They are well detailed. Part count is relatively low, however they are as I said, packed with detail, and they do look rather good. So if you fancy a change and you fancy something a little bit different, have a look at Rubycon, because they are very good, and the figures are nicely cast. That's just one of several figures that's going to go into this one. Not quite sure when I'm going to finish that one off, but yeah, they are well worth having a look at. Some of it is a bit simplistic, but put it in a diorama and no one's going to know anything different. So that's the kits that I've been working on. The other thing that I've started is these three characters. They are from Masterbox, Operation Market Garden. We have the obligatory officer holding a map, and we have what probably will be a couple of privates waiting for to be told what they're going to be doing next. So yeah, I've put them together. The construction of the figures was really good. They are a joy to build, nicely detailed, and yeah, so that's what we're working on there. Oh yes, now another thing that I've been working on, if I can get it without making too much noise. So let's put that there and take that one out. I'll get back to that one in a minute. So the other thing that I've been working on is a 1/44 scale B17 for Malcolm over at Models for Heroes. He's getting quite a few of the beneficiaries to build these so that he can put them on turntables to have some kind of movement on the display tables at various shows to get people's attention or interest and get people to wander over and have a chat. So this is the second one that I've built. The first one was a Eurofighter. Now I'm doing the B17. So when that one's done, I will be working on this Tornado. However, there's two Tornadoes in one box. Not quite sure how that managed to happen, so I shall do one in this scheme, and don't know about the other one. Not sure yet. I will need to do a little bit of research and see what decals are available in 1/44. So that's going to be ongoing, and yeah, don't know. Yeah, one like that and one probably Royal Air Force, I think. What else have I been up to? Let's get that out of the way first. The other thing that I have been up to is I've been trying to get some of the Tamiya panel line accent colours, and yeah, I can get them, but they're a little bit expensive, and some of the P&P postage is a little bit over the top. So what I've had a go at is I've used some Humbrol paints with some enamel thinners, and I've kind of made up my own. So we've got some, well, they're not all Humbrol because this is Revell's Leather Red that I've thinned down. Will it be an accent panel line, or will it be a wash? Could be either or either. we'll see how we get on. We got some dark grey. We've got dark grey that I've added some white to just to lighten it up to give me a medium grey maybe. We've got some obligatory black, and not entirely sure what I was trying to achieve with this one, but I think it kind of makes up a bit of a dirty wash, a dirty panel line. Could use it for dirt streaks or something like I don't know, but we'll have a bit of fun and games working out how I can use them and what sort of effect that I can get out of them. Mixing ratio, well, it was 3 milliliters, so 15 milliliters of enamel thinners per jar, apart from this one, and the paint went in as we'll see how we get on sort of thing. It was kind of mixed by eye, nothing set in stone. I made a bit more of this because I think the black I will probably use a bit more than the others, so I'll report back on how I get on with it and see what happens. Now, the other thing that I have bought, I'll just get one of them for now. Myself and Colin was doing one of the Sunday build shows, and one of the viewers recommended some flooring models clay wash. Never used it before, so I thought, right, okay, I'll get some and see how we get on. And I've had a bit of a play around at the moment, and what I've seen of it and the results that I've got from using, not particularly this one, but one of the others that I got, I think it was grime and dark dirt, I think it was the two that I used, and the results that I got back from that was, yes, I like. Whether I will use this more than my homebrew stuff, don't know. We'll see how we get on. I shall report back. The other thing that I've bought and started using is the Army Painter wet palette. Not really sure how I feel about it at the moment. Very much used to using my homemade one, which I got on really well with, and I've only just started using this, so it would be remiss of me to say any more than I've started using it. I still need to work out how best to use it for myself, and yeah, just get on and start using it and stop looking at it and going, yeah. So that is pretty much it now. I shall do some close-up photos of everything and tie everything together into a video. I've been going 24 minutes, so I think I shall be bringing this to a close, because otherwise you'll all start getting bored. So on that note, I will simply say thank you very much for watching. As always, stay safe, stay well, enjoy your model making, and I will see you in the next one.